Hello, my name is Catherine Severo, and I'm the Project Director of Grant Management Solutions Project. And this is...
Hello, my name is Eduardo Samayoa, and I am the Dashboard Mentor for GMS.
And we're going to tell you about the history and development of the PR dashboard, the CCM summary, the regional dashboard, and the SR management tool.
So, Catherine, previous to work in Nicaragua, I work in the private sector. Remember, I worked several years in the private sector as a sales manager in the Pepsi Cola in Guatemala.
Oh.
So, and then we use many tools for monitoring this product. So we use dashboard at this time. So in 2006, I worked in different projects with MSH in Nicaragua, with Ministry of Health, with Pro Familia, and with Nica Salud. And remember, I received the news in Nicaragua about the new GMS project. And I remember that one requirement is to create tools for M&E, for the countries that support the Global Fund. So, and then I thought about why not do a benchmarking process from the private sector to the public sector? Why not transfer the best practices in monitoring from the private sector to the public sector? And then I think this is a big opportunity, as a good opportunity to create a big thing. So, and then was born the idea. The first dashboards that we create with GMS is in Nica Salud, and we use the Excelsius. And the dashboard only monitoring two kind of indicators, programmatic and financial. Yes.
And so that was the idea from which all the 2 or 3 generations of dashboards we have now came from. That was the beginning. So let's talk about the birth of the CCM dashboard. As I recall, in 2007, you had 2 PR dashboards. And then I knew that a big problem was oversight. And nobody knew. The Global Fund itself had just begun to focus on oversight. They were asking us to help them strengthen oversight. And I said to you, could we modify the dashboard so that CCMs could use it for oversight of grants?
Exactly.
And you wanted to do Excelsius, and I said, oh, I don't know. How would they buy it?
Yes.
And so I asked you, could we do a dashboard just with Excel? And so that changed the dashboard because Excel and Excelsius didn't have the same things.
Exactly. So the first CCM dashboard was created in 2007 in Honduras with the CCM secretary. It's in 2009 when we create the CCM dashboard in Excel for dissemination. Remember the pilot phase, the different phase in pilot in 6 countries, etc. But Excelsius and Excel are compatible, but for the CCM dashboard, remember, we don't have licenses, and it's more easy to use the Excel, and we think why not designing Excel?
Yeah, because the CCMs didn't have any budgets then, so they couldn't buy Excelsius. And we were worried that they wouldn't have the IT skills either. We thought everybody has Excel, everybody can use Excel, so let's try to do it in Excel. But as I recall, you went to Geneva, didn't you, with Patricia Paredes and some other people to discuss with the Global Fund Secretariat which indicators should be on the CCM dashboard.
We have long sessions to discuss which kind of indicators, which kind of graphs, and how is the best point for each graph, etc. Patricia in this proposed to put with that some indicators to monitor the PSM and the stocks for level. And another important thing is the action plan. We add another tab for action plan for the CCMs.
And so that was how it moved from just being an information tool to being an action tool. The CCM Oversight Committee had to write recommendations, and then the CCM would review the recommendations and make decisions about follow-up, and that would go back to the PR. And the idea was that that CCM summary action plan would become an annex to the CCM monthly report or working meeting report.
And this is how the partnership started, actually. It started back then with this engagement, looking at how to make those products that have been implemented for those CCMs in a generic solution, a simpler solution that can go and be deployed in any country. Later, it led to different phases of the CCM dashboard product. First, we had 6 countries where we piloted that generic version, and then the team integrated the feedback from that pilot version into the full rollout version.
So that dashboard, we tested it in 6? Was it 6 countries? Peru, Ghana, Tanzania, and a few others.
Yeah.
And then we finished that one and we gave it to the Global Fund in 2010. And between 2010 and 2012, as I recall, 34 CCMs adopted the CCM dashboard. And in fact, now in 2017, we know that there, as recently as 2016, there were still 4 or 5 countries that were using it, and it's still on the Global Fund website.
Yes.